Please read the disclaimer. Holy smokies, it ain't no jokes. XRP holders, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's get into it. I want to start out with, we're going to talk about the Fed and the Fed decision in just a second, but I want to start out with this story because, well, it has the most to do with me, right? Breaking, President Trump says a massive armada is heading towards Iran. It's moving quickly with great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. It is a larger fleet headed by the great aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln than that sent to Venezuela. Like with Venezuela, it is ready, willing, and able to rapidly fulfill its mission with speed and, if necessary. Hopefully, Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate a fair and equitable deal. So this is the current situation. This is freaking out the markets a little bit. It's raising concerns, of course, for me, because we know that Iran, when they get hits, they have said that they would also attack Israel as retaliation. So I might, need to make sure my bomb shelter is all good. Close the window, right? There's a sliding like window that you need to close. It's open right now, so we get fresh air in the bomb shelter. But I think I'll close it tonight. And we'll see what happens and how that affects the markets. According to Polymarket, currently the probability is pretty low, right? So you can see here it's getting larger as we go here, but it doesn't seem like it's that probable just yet. So it will be very interesting to see where does the market potentially go from here. Right now, XRP is flat. We did get the Fed decision. The Fed chairman decided not to raise interest rates, and we'll get to this whole thing in just a second. But as you can see, the market hasn't really moved. And if we look at the S market as well, it hasn't really moved as well, since the decision came out, because as we talked about in the morning, the probabilities were pretty high. And ever since I've been covering the Fed decisions for the past 4 or 5 years, whenever the probabilities are over 90, I've never seen it, go the other way. So that was kind of cooked into the market already. And in about 8-9 minutes, the Fed is going to start speaking. I'm not 100% today, so I want to go to sleep early. And we're in the future for all of you that are in America. For those of you that are in Australia, I'm in the past. Time difference, right? And so we'll see what the Fed has to say and how that could affect the market. But right now, the market, XRP, Bitcoin, crypto market, stock market, everything is kind of flat right now. Nothing too crazy. Truth be told, it might be the most flat I've seen the market on a Fed decision in a while, meaning everybody kind of felt that this is what was going to happen. And if we go and we look here, it says Fed halts rate cuts for the first time since July of 2025. So the last 6 months, they have been, or it's not this last, there weren't 6 meetings, but the last 6 months, they have reduced interest rates every single time. Fed says inflation remains somewhat elevated. Interesting. 2 Fed governors dissent in favor of a 25 BPS cut. So 2 Fed governors wanted to have a rate cut, another 0.25%. Unemployment rate has shown some signs of stabilization. And that's, one thing that the Fed chairman has said, that he's going to be looking more and more at the labor market and less at inflation on his decisions regarding the interest rates. Fed reasserts goal of achieving 2% long-term inflation, and uncertainty about economic outlook remains elevated. December may have been marked Powell's final rate cuts. And if we go to the probabilities here, it's currently 87.1%. No rate cut. That was basically what we had yesterday, so there's not a big shift. But there is a small probability right now. We've seen this shift in the past, on things that have happened, data that has come out. But we're sitting in a situation right now, no interest rate cuts, right? Government shutdown is still on the table, and we know that the markets are not in favor of that, especially the crypto market did not like that last time. Was it a coincidence that the market sold off in that period? Maybe, but that's what the data is. And number three is the whole Iran situation, and what's going on with that. Also, the storm in the United States, the political things that are happening in Minneapolis, maybe that's affecting things as well. Um, Also, it could be the reasons why maybe people are less interested in the crypto market in the past few days. Like Sunday, there was a lot of interest, and Monday, Tuesday, less interest, and today also. So I don't know if it's the storm or what's going on, but I'm seeing a down tick a little bit here. So very interesting. Let me know in the comment sections. What do you think? What's the factor that is causing this kind of drop in the interest a little bit in the past few days? Is it the storm? Is it the geopolitical thing? Is the things in the United States that is been affecting people that are less maybe interested in crypto and more about political stuff, what's happening in Minneapolis and all that. So is that the reason why? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now we have some more news, but before we move to the news, I want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Very, very important. So Fidelity plans an Ethereum stablecoin launch in early February. Fidelity Dollar, it's going to be called, will launch in early February on Ethereum. This is very interesting, right? Issued by Fidelity's federally chartered bank subsidiary and backed one by cash. Equivalents and short-term U.S. Treasuries. It complies with the 2025 Genius Act, offers daily transparency via website disclosures and third-party attestations, and targets 24/7 settlement for institutions and retail users redeemable for $1 on Fidelity platform. Mike O'Reilly, president of Fidelity Digital Assets, called it the next evolution of their platform, driven by client demand and regulatory clarity after years of crypto custody and trading since 2014. So again, we have another step forward here for the crypto market. Fidelity, one of the biggest financial institutions in the world, with their own stablecoin. And again, I think stablecoins is going to be the gateway for most regular people into the crypto market. And then that's going to be their stepping stone as they see, oh, stablecoins, it's crypto, right? And it's not that bad. Then it might open up their curiosity towards the crypto market, maybe to altcoins, maybe to Bitcoin, XRP. That will be very interesting. White House to gather banking and crypto industry executives on February 2nd to discuss the stalled Senate crypto market structure bill. The meeting will focus on the ability of crypto companies to pay interest and rewards on stablecoin holdings. So it seems that they're going to try to get together and with Coinbase and others and try to figure out, what's happening there. Also, the Agriculture Committee is going to go forward. So we have the banking committee that's stuck, but the U.S. Senate Agriculture Committee will vote on the major crypto market structure bill tomorrow. Remember, there are two different bills. They go different places because one has to do with the SEC and one has to do with the CFTC, and then they're supposed to combine them together. And there's also one in the House and one in the Senate. It's it's kind of weird the way things are done in the U.S. when you think about it, right? In the judicial system, it's not the judicial system is the courts, right? It's the government, right? So the government system, kind of weird, right? But it is what it is. If the bill is approved and signed by President Trump, it could reduce price manipulation and wash trading in crypto by nearly 70%. So of course that will be very good for the crypto market. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the Clarity Act. Will there be a government shutdown? Will there not be? It will be interesting. And we also have this that is coming that was postponed because of the whether the kind of roundtable or discussion of harmonization in the crypto era between the SEC chairman and the CFTC chairman. So that's happening tomorrow. It's a new day, right? This wouldn't have been happening a year and a half ago with the former SEC chairman and CFTC chairman. So it's a very, very important day for the crypto market happening, over the next week or so. Price action, again, the price action right now is a dud. It's terrible. There's no liquidity. People are not really into the markets right now. And it is what it is. There's going to be times like this. We just have to push through and, through the mud, through the sludge. I think there will be bright days ahead. Maybe I'll be wrong about this, but I think I will be right. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the links in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Like I always say, let's make a lot of money.